Welcome to the field. I am Ninja, and today I'm going to be showing you how I lighten Fiebing's leather dye to get different colors. Okay, as you can see, this is the original dye. This is the dye lightened. This is the dye lightened even more. Okay, let's get on with it. I am pouring in some of the leather dye. I am then going to use methylated spirits radio to thin it. So 1 part dye and 2 parts spirit. Then I am going to mix it and then apply it to a piece of scrap leather that is colored white. Radio, as you're seeing here. I'm going to thin dye even more, so 1 part dye, 3 parts spirit now. One part dye, 3 part thinner. Now on the side there I have the original white scrap leather that was dyed with the original dye. Here I am dyeing a leather pen sheath that I made with a pocket clip. This is just a copy of the original one I made, which is up at the top. To see how I made that, have a look at the video in the top right hand corner there. As you can see, I'm using the leather dye that we just made. That is 1 part dye and 4 part thinner. This will give us an idea of the difference in color between the original dye, which is up at the top, and this dye. I'm going to take the dye that was 1 part dye, 4 part thinner that we just made, pour it in another container, and then thin it even more, okay? Here I'm going to apply this super thin dark brown dye to the same piece of leather I've used to make both these pen sheets. Let's compare results now. This is the original. This is the super thin version. And this pen sheath is 1 part dye, 4 part thinner. As you can see, there is a variance in the darkness of the dye color. The original is very dark. Obviously, as you can tell, the leather pen sheath is slightly less dark, and the small piece of leather is the lightest of them all. So there it is. So you can use a methylated spirits to thin Fiebing's dark brown leather dye. I would assume this would work on all the Fiebing's leather dyes as well. Radio. Now, like I said earlier, if you're interested in how I made one of these pen leather sheets, please have a look at the video in the top right hand corner there.